extraordinary, components of our collecting over our 50-year marriage has been that we have gotten to know, and in some cases, we've built personal relationships with a lot of the artists that we've collected. And again, including Miss Catlett, and that includes Benny Andrews. Oh boy, Duhire Rusmesha, who graduated from the School of the Art Institute. Dr. Michael Harris, who actually was a part of Afrocobra and recently passed away in Atlanta. But most of the artists, and I can't think of them all off the top of my head right now, but one of the beauties for us has been, again, getting to know the artists, maybe going to an exhibition opening, having the opportunity to meet them, and then over time cultivating a relationship. And then in many instances, they extended invitations for us to visit with them in their homes and or studios. Again, for us, it's been like a magic carpet ride. I mean, we couldn't have anticipated, we couldn't have expected any of this, because initially, we just wanted to outfit our apartment with African-American art. We wanted our son to grow up around African-American art. I mean, we never did an awful lot of entertaining and having friends in to view the art. We just loved, living with the works, getting to know these wonderful people, and just over time, Judy and I both got sort of compulsive, and we, again, in Chicago had a lot to do with this. I mean, there were just so many opportunities to acquire work. And in many cases, the artists were, willing to work with us on acquisitions. So, we don't have a huge collection, but we're unable to hang all of the work in our home because it's just it's too much of it.
And a small home.
In a small home.
Yeah. I think we can definitely relate. I mean, we both are artists and curators, are in a tight-knit artistic community in Chicago. I mean, I came here from Milwaukee about 10 years ago and was only supposed to stay in Chicago for 1 year. And I was going to go to New York or go to LA, and ended up really falling in love with the creative artistic community here. And 10 years later, I'm still here. So I had to say her to meet her, of course, too. But we collect together, we collect separately. And I feel like our relationships with artists are very important to
absolutely.
The aspect of collection as well. We collect from our friends, or if I do or curate an exhibition, I always try to acquire a piece from that show, or I've been gifted pieces before. And I think that mentorship and kind of that relationship building has always been at the crux of my work in general. So I really take an intentional approach to those conversations around acquiring work as well. And yeah.
And I think similarly with us, like, we just love living with art. Like a lot of my interests lie in Black photography across the diaspora. So I love like photographic representations of Black identity, or things that might reference Black identity that might tend to be more conceptual. We do have varying tastes, but I think it's also getting at a point in like within our apartment, in our small apartment, where we kind of want more wall space because we want more art. Because we've just become very, very passionate about, again, as an artist myself, just like I'm also passionate about supporting other artists and also living with the work of my contemporaries, because I really do believe in supporting their work and I want to see them thrive. But I also think there's something really special about being able to live with work that people are making in the time that we're also living in, especially I think also in this moment when a lot of Black artists are sort of getting more opportunities for collecting and getting more opportunities for having their work seen. And we do like to entertain. And it's actually encouraged some of our friends, you know, when they come to our home, we know a lot of people who have never really thought about collecting, or they think that it's not accessible to them. And they come to our home and they're always surprised and shocked to see how much art we have.